Have you ever felt like the more you understand, the less understood you are? Like every time you peel back a layer of the world, you drift a little further from it? It's not arrogance. It's not isolation for the sake of being different. It's what happens when your thoughts start cutting through the noise and others are still clinging to the static. You think deeper and suddenly you don't quite fit. Let's talk about why that happens and why it might be the clearest sign you're waking up. Here's the truth most people avoid. Deep thinking makes you inconvenient. You don't laugh on cue. You don't accept that's just the way it is. You question the script, and that makes others uncomfortable. Because when you stop playing the game, you remind everyone else that they're still playing, and no one likes being made aware of their autopilot. This is what psychologists call cognitive dissonance. When new truths crash into old beliefs, the brain gets defensive. Not because you're wrong, but because you've poked a hole in a worldview someone spent years patching together. And so the thinker becomes the threat. But it's deeper than psychology. It's biology. The brain evolved to belong, not to be right. Thousands of years ago, being cast out of the tribe meant death. Today, that wiring still lingers. It's when you challenge group norms, when you see through the illusion, it feels dangerous even if it's not. You can feel the subtle shift, people pulling away, conversations growing shallow. You become too intense, too serious, too much. But all you're doing is refusing to pretend. There's also the illusion of understanding. People mistake confidence for wisdom, but the loudest voice in the room is often the most unsure. The Dunning-Kruger effect tells us, those who know little often think they know a lot. And those who've thought deeply are more likely to see the vastness of what they don't know. So the deep thinker who questions everything gets drowned out by certainty. Not because they lack answers, but because they've seen the complexity. In a world addicted to simple solutions, complexity is treated like confusion, but in truth, it's the beginning of wisdom. Modern life doesn't help. We're surrounded by noise, infinite scrolling, outrage in every direction, quick takes, hot takes, no time to think. Social media rewards speed, not depth, action, not reflection. If you can't say it in a meme, it disappears. And so the thoughtful are left behind, not because they're wrong, but because they take too long to speak. It's poetic, but it's also a warning. The more you see the cracks in the surface, the harder it is to unsee them. You become aware of the performance, the masks, and the distractions, the contradictions. You see how much of what people chase is empty. Status, validation, comfort. And in seeing all this, you step back. But that stepping back can feel like stepping away. So what do you do with that distance? How do you carry insight without letting it isolate you? Firstly, don't rush to fill the silence. Solitude is not a punishment. It's a crucible. Some of the deepest truths emerge when we're no longer trying to be heard, but trying to listen. 2. What the world is whispering beneath the noise. Secondly, find others who speak your language. They're rare, yes, but they're out there. And when thinkers meet, even quietly, the resonance is unmistakable. You don't need a crowd, you just need connection. Thirdly, translate, don't retreat. Deep thought is a gift, but it's only powerful if it can be shared. Use metaphor, use story, use clarity. Make the profound accessible, not by dumbing it down, but by lighting the path for others. And finally, accept this truth. If you feel distant from the world, it might be because you're seeing it clearly. And clarity at first always feels like loneliness. But it's not the end of belonging. It's the beginning of becoming. So keep thinking, keep questioning, and keep walking, even if it's alone for a while. Because eventually, someone else will walk that same path and recognize you.